This is Muhlenbergia capillaris, pink muhly. And you're looking at a great example of why people love this plant. The flowers are this soft, fuzzy pink and born in summer. Here's the plant without the flowers. And the plant gets 3 to 4 feet tall and wide, is evergreen in milder winter areas, deciduous where it freezes hard. It's hardy down to around 0 degrees Fahrenheit. And these are young plants right here. I just saw these in a commercial planting and wanted to get this in here. So the still photos you saw that I took a few years ago, but here's, by the way, these are taken in late November in Northern California and in Inland Valley. So flowers still looking really nice. You see the little, they're tan, but the stem itself seems to be the pink part when you really get in there and take a look at it. And we haven't had a lot of frost yet, so the plant's still very evergreen. And then here's the larger one. So the flowers right there are probably close to 5 feet tall, by the way, and wide when that's blooming. And the plant itself's closer to 3.5 feet tall and wide. So these can be grown in a lot of different locations. They're hardy down to 0 degrees, as I mentioned. These are all being grown in a hot inland valley in Northern California. Regularly gets 90 to 100 degrees. We have very low humidity. It's in the teens during the summer, so these can take dry conditions. But I read that they're native to the eastern United States, so I presume they can also take a fair amount of humidity. And also where these have been planted, the ones that I'm seeing, they're getting low water. So I believe these are fairly drought resistant, at least once they're established. And also being fairly evergreen. I'll mention this on Muhlenbergia rigens, but one of the challenges with a lot of these grasses that are becoming popular is finding varieties that are evergreen. I live in California, not that far from San Francisco, and we're a bit spoiled because we have mild winters here, but we don't like a lot of deciduous plantings. We don't like the holes that it leaves in the landscape. We have the luxury of having lots of evergreen choices for our landscape design. And because of that, anytime we can find plants, especially grasses, that are year-round for us, we're going to select those probably before we're going to select some of the ones that die back. So this one's a nice choice for us in that regard, and I think that's why this landscape architect has used this in a commercial application with quite a few of them, because they know it's going to look good year-round for them. The maintenance on this, it's deadheading essentially. Once these flowers have been spent and they don't look good anymore, maintenance-wise, you're going to want to come in and trim those off. And here in a second, you're going to see the plant without the flowers, but they clean up pretty well, and you still get a good-looking natural grass appearance even when these are not in bloom. But certainly the flower is the show. Here they are not in bloom, still a good-looking plant. So I think that's what I can tell you about Muhlenbergia capillaris pink muhly. Lower water, lower maintenance, and also prefers full sun. Most of these grasses do. It'll take part shade, but most of the grasses are used to growing in full sun in the native situation. So you'd want to do that if you could when you're deciding where to place this. And that is Muhlenbergia capillaris, pink muhly. Enjoy that one.